This is the Santa Cruz Guitar Company Tremolo, 12 frets to the body, slot head. It was the first Santa Cruz guitar that I bought. I played one in, I think, the early 90s and really liked it. Didn't have the money to acquire one. And when I was in funds again, I phoned Richard Hoover and talked about having one with a couple of additions. I was thinking maybe different back and sidewood. I visited Santa Cruz. I was on holiday in America. Spent the day in the, well, it's wrong to call it a factory, in the small boutique with, at that time, I think 4 or 5 workbenches. It would have been 1994. And we agreed that he'd build me a tremolo. The only deviation from what had become the standard spec was an abalone ring in the middle of the rosette. So it's spruce top, Honduran mahogany body and neck. It has a slightly figured ebony overlay to the headstock. A tremendous guitar. It's now just about 30 years old. As with all my guitars, I never play with a pick, either a thumb pick or a plectrum or finger picks. And this guitar just gets better every year. There is something about a guitar that is opening out. I don't think you notice anything in the first 5 years, but in my experience, and it's not that much, by about year 15, you definitely are hearing a different guitar. I talked about this guitar with Richard Hoover when I was at the Fretboard Summit in 2015. In fact, I asked a question, there was a forum, and I said, what would be the difference between the 1994 tremolo slot head that I own and the ones you're making now? And he thought sort of quite long and hard, and he said, virtually no difference. We'd sorted that guitar out, we felt, to its optimum in the late 80s. And anything produced from 90 onwards is effectively the guitar that we make now. It looks pretty much as it looked when I picked it up. I do get it out quite a lot. It strums really well. I don't strum that much, but it picks ragtime wonderfully. It's obviously relatively short scale, but it has just fantastic flexibility. A wonderful guitar. Be very, very sorry to hear it go. It sounds tremendous. And Michael is probably going to demonstrate that any second now.